Hey, this is Chris, and I am chucking dice. Appreciate you watching my videos. And you might be able to tell that I am trying something new today. I was finally able to get the right kind of camera mount that I could mount further up. I have a slanted ceiling where my table is, and it has been really hard to figure out how to get a camera mount that would be high enough to show more of the table. So I am able to get it higher up there above the table, and I'll probably play around with it a little bit. But I let me know what you think. Is this good? I'm trying to cover the side view down here of where I tend to shoot, right down here. Maybe we'll see if that's any help, and also get the main area here where I'll be doing my bedding and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Today I want to try something out. I I was reminded of a strategy that I don't remember where I first heard it, but I think it was VDC, Vegas Dice Controller, and he has put out a few YouTube videos, not very many actually, but one of them he did on laying the back wall, and it reminded me that I really liked this strategy. I've actually played it. There's a lot of strategies that I test, I practice on at home, but I never would play that way. Either it's too aggressive, or for whatever reason, it just doesn't match my comfort level, and so I never play them. But this one is one that I actually would, even with a small $300 bankroll. So I'll show you how this works. Laying the back wall means that you have, well, you could do it in any amount, but for this example, I'm going to be doing $30 on the uh, each of the numbers 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, $30 each. So that takes 6 greens and 6 reds. Now, if you're going to play this for the casino's benefit, for the dealer's benefit, lay it out like this for them. Stack them up in the right order so that all they have to do is come up here and drop them behind, right? That is 180 that you're risking, but you're not really risking it, right? These are lay bets. These only win if the 7 rolls, and they only lose if the point rolls. So you risk winning all of them at the same time on the come out roll, and you only risk losing one of them at a time. So you're betting $180, yes, but your risk is $30 on whichever. Let's say you roll an 8, then you lose this 8. Fine, you lost 30 bucks plus the vig. But if you win, you get paid on all of them, which pays 120. So this is a situation where, to me, this sounds like a pretty low risk, even with a high dollar amount. So I used 180 bucks of my $300 bankroll just to lay the back wall. Now, fine, there's something else you got to consider, and that's the vig. It's going to cost you $1 vig on each of those. So you're going to have to throw out $6 to cover the vig on all of those numbers. So there's $6. I'm getting 10 and change. $6 to cover the vig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So that's going to go over here to the house. Now, just to make sure we are clear, these are all lay bets, and I'm going to turn that around so we can see it on camera. Those are all lay bets up there, right? Okay, so we've got the lay, we've got the vig covered. We have $4 left if we throw out 190 bucks. Again, I'd suggest giving it to them stacked up like it's supposed to be. It makes it easier for them. But you got $4 left. Now, what VDC recommended is that you buy, or you hop the hard ways. So it's a hop on the hard 4, the hard 10, the hard 8, and the hard 6. Here are my hop bets. $4. That means you've got 190 out. Not completely 190 at risk, but 190 out. And I am starting to deplete my rack, but that's okay because, again, this is a one roll scenario. At risk is really only the $4 on the hard ways hopping and one of those box numbers. No worries. Now, I'm going to play against whatever loses here with a $30 don't pass. So if I lose, let's say I lose the 9 and a 9 rolls. 9 is the point. All right, fine. 9 is the point. I lose this 30. But now I've got $30 on the don't pass. If the 7 rolls before the 9, then I'm going to win this $30 back because I'm playing on the don't pass. All right. Now, with that said, I've got another strategy that I'm going to play once I get a point, but we'll go over that later. So this is an interesting scenario. What I'm going to do, by the way, the hard ways knocks out one of each of these. So there's only 3 ways to roll a 4. If a hard 4 rolls, I win 30 because it pays 30 to 1. I lose 30 and I get paid 30. If a hard 6, 8, or 10 rolls, it does the same exact thing. Now, the 6 and 8 have an easier or a harder, an easier time not rolling the hard way because there's 5 ways to roll a 6 and 8, and only one of those are hard. So that means there's 4 ways to lose that. But still, it's only $1 risk to win 30 on the come out roll. This is only a come out roll play, and I am going to randomly roll because this is a strategy that is recommended you only play when you're the shooter, but I think it doesn't matter. This is a come out roll, and how many come out 7s do you see? Now, everything else is going to play like a normal come out. So the don't pass is going to win on the 2 and 3. It's going to bar on the 12, bar the 12, so it's going to be a push on the 12, and it's going to lose on the 11. So if you'd like to, you could take another however much, and you can put it on the yo. If you want to, cover the yo, cover the 12, but you're going to win on the 2 and 3. You're going to push on the 12, and you're going to lose on the yo. For this, I'm going to not do anything with that, and I'm just going to play it straight up, and I am randomly rolling. So this is the come out. Whoops. Come out roll. Well, let's see how this goes. We're looking for a come out 7. All right, I don't think you can see that up here in the corner. That is a 5, a 3, and a 2. Okay, so we have a point of 5. Let's slide this right through there. All right, so 5 is the point, and let's see what happens. Now the don't pass is covered on the 5. We lose $30, right? We just lost 30 bucks. Now, we also lost the hard ways because a 5 rolled. Nothing there. That's $4. No worries. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to ask for them to pull down all of my lay bets, and they're going to pull all these down, and these are mine. No worries. I'm going to rack these, and I'm going to get back the VIG on the $5. There's $5 in VIGs because I only lost the $1 on the one that hit. So I get back the VIG too. They're going to give me back my $5, and I've got all of that in my rack and ready to go. Now, I'm playing the way that I've been playing, which is after the don't pass is established, I am going to go 32 inside, not the point. So I'm playing the 6, 8, 6, 8, and 9. I'm playing for 34 inside. I'm going to try to avoid. So I've got $30 here and 34 up there. If I wanted to, I could put like $6 in odds here, and that would pay $4 plus the 30. That'd pay me 34 if I want to do it that way. No worries. All right, so here we go. I'm looking for a 6, 8, or a 9, really, at this point. And there's an 8. Easy 8. By the way, I got these chips down here just in case you haven't seen my videos before. They're just landing zone, just to help me try to avoid them when I'm shooting. There's a 6 and a 2, 8, so that's going to pay 14. And now that I've won 14, I'm just going to rack that 14. And I'm going to pull my odds down because I don't really need it at this point. After that, I'm protected. At least I'm not. If the bad number comes, I am going to be okay because I've got more than 34 sitting there won already. 4, easy 4. All right, so that's a 3 and a 1. 4 easy isn't going to do anything. I don't have anything on the 4. We'll just reload. 10 hard. All right, where was that on the come out? Oh well, no worries. The cool thing about throwing a come out hard way is that you do lose the lay 30, but the hard way is going to pay you 30, and you still have the don't pass on a 10 or a 4 hopefully, and you actually can make money that way. But in this case, I've got a 10 hard with nothing on it, so we're just reloading, throwing them again, and we got aces. Double the bubble, and that's not going to do anything for us. We need 6, 8, or 9. There's another 4. Wow, we are slamming the outside right now. sometimes you can take the way the table's playing and you can say, well, look, I'm not hitting these numbers. I'm going to turn these off and just go for the don't pass win. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep, whoa, die off the table. Get a new die out here. We're going to go with the assumption that the 6, 8, and 9 are going to be more likely to roll, and eventually we'll start finding them. Man, there's a 7. We did not find them. All right. So now 7 is going to be a loser. We're going to lose this 34. And we're going to get paid 30. So I won 14 and I got paid 30, which is to replace the original that I lost on the 5, right? So I lost the $5. I'm sorry, not the $5. The $30 on the lay on the 5 I lost, but I just got it back on the pass line. And I hit once, so I won 14, lost 34. So anyway, that's yes, that's a net loss, but I only hit one inside number. Anyway, again, you can play the point. And I'm trying to test this out. This is not a strategy that I have perfected by any means. I'm just kind of wanting to play around with it a little bit, and I was testing out my new camera anyway. So here we go. So now we're back up. New shooter. We're still going to play with $30 on the don't pass. And we've got it ready to give the dealer and say 180 laying the back wall, 30 each. And they're going to come up here and put 30 on the back wall. And we are laying. And we need that VIG. So I'm going to put $10 out and say, there's the VIG and hop the easy ways. So they're going to take my $6 for VIG. I'm sorry, hop the hard ways. They're going to place the hard ways for $4 each hopping. And we have a new shooter. This time let's go with the black dice. And no problemo. We'll clean that up. And new shooter coming out. And I'm going to do a $2 hop. I'm going to $2 yo and $1 on the 12 just for kicks and giggles. Kind of incredible to me how many times you see a come out 12, even though it's got a 1 in 36 chance of rolling. All right, here we go. Coming out. And we got an ace deuce. We'll take that. Ace deuce is a win. All right, a 1 and a 2. And so what we're going to do, we're going to lose all of these. We're losing the hop on the hard ways. That's $7 that we lost, but we're going to get paid 30. All right, we're going to get paid 30 because of 3 wins on the don't pass. So I'm just going to rack that 30. And I'm going to replace. Let's see, I'm going to get change. I should have just done it the other way. Change. And hop the hard ways. $2 on the yo, $1 on the 12. And we're ready to go. So those lay bets, the back wall laid, doesn't do anything on a horn. A horn doesn't lose them, win them, nothing. It just sits there waiting for a point or the bad number to roll. And there we got a 7. All right, so this is why you do it. 7 on the come out, right? The puck is, well, the puck says on, but the puck's off up there. That's a 6-1-7. All right, so this is what happens. We lose here. And we lose on the don't pass. No worries there. We're going to get paid on the back wall. Now what's going to happen is the 4 and 10 are going to pay 15 each. The 5 and 9 are going to pay 20 each. And the 6 and 8 are going to pay 25 each. Count all that up. And you've got yourself a $120 payday. All right. So I'm going to collect the 120. Just like that. I'm going to replace my don't pass. They're going to leave all those up unless you tell them to take them down. I'm going to replace the don't pass, and I need $10 because I'm going to have to pay the VIG again because the VIG has to be paid every time it hits. So I'm going to pay the big VIG for $6, and there's $4 left here that is going to go back up on those hard ways. You see what's going on? Now, I'm going to leave the yo and the 12 off. We'll just We'll just risk it now. We won. We already hit once. So there's a 6 hard. Perfect example. 6 hard. All right. Good, good, good. 6 is the point. Beautiful. We lose the lay on the 6. But oh, we have the hard 6 hopped. That's the 3-3 right there. So we're going to lose these other hops. Those go down. And that hop on the 6 happens to pay $30. So 30 and 1 because we get the hard 6 back. And we're done with that because the point was hit. So we got our 31. Basically, we recovered what we just lost on the 6 that was the point. So because it came hard, we're free and clear there. We still have our don't pass here. And we're going to ask them, dealers, pull me down on my lays. Now that we have a point, we're going to pull those lays down. And we're going to go back to I need change. We're going to go back to the 32 inside minus the point. And for one roll, I need some change for my quarters. Sometimes you do run low in your rack because you've got so much out here on the lay, and I don't want to break into that. But okay, so let's do this. I'm going to get 10, 12, and I'm just going to lay this. This is actually supposed to go on this side over here, but I'm going to lay the odds for $12 to win 10 and make sure I'm in the profit a little bit better on that if we happen to roll the bad number. Okay, so hope you see everything that's working here, and let's go. 8, easy 8, 5 and a 3. All right, so that 8 is going to pay 14. All right, I'm just going to rack 14, and I'm going to pull down my odds after the first hit, just covering it in case of a PSO, 0.7 out. And 6, all right, so that's a 4 and a 2, easy 6, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose our don't pass. All right, so no worries, no worries. What we're going to do now is this is all going to be off, and we're going to ask the dealers one more time. This is a come out. We're going to hope for a come out 7. I said it because I want it. That's okay. I won't say it at the table, but so we're going to go $10 again. $10 is going to cover the VIG for 6, and it's going to cover the extra $4. I'm going to tell the dealers, put me on hop the hard ways for $1 each. And I'm going to go up on the don't pass for $30 again. And let's just $2 yo, $1, 12. We haven't seen those numbers. Same shooter coming out. Dice are out. Here we go. Looking for a 7. We got an easy 4. All right. Couldn't have came hard. 3-1. No worries. No problem. I'm going to lose the hard ways. We're going to lose the 4. Lay. Now we've got a 4 as the point. Slide that over there. A 4 is the point. I'm going to ask the dealers to bring me down. I forgot last time to get my VIGs back, so you know what? They'll give me that $5 in VIG back, but I need the $5 VIG from last time, so I'm going to collect $10. Now I've got my VIG back, and I'm going to slide the 5. No, I'm not. I'm going to slide the 9 over to the 6, put $2 on it, and I'm going to keep up my 34 inside. Now this is off. The point is a 4, so I'm going to be a little risky, and I'm going to play with 50 in odds. This is just a feel thing, however you want to do with odds. By the way, you could play the pass line on this too if you wanted to. Same concept. It's really just about the come out 7s. What is? Oh, that's a 4. That's a 3 and a 1. Of course, we got back-to-back 4s because that's how the table murders you. Just murders you. So I lost that 75 plus 5 is $80 down the chute. Sigh. All right, we are going to go off on the 5, 6, and 8, and now we are going back up. Let's do this again. It's fun to lose money on laying against the 4. Okay, there is lay in the back wall, 180 plus 10 is 190. That's $6 for the VIG, $4 for the hop in the hard ways. And now I'm not going to be playing. This is another shooter, random shooter. I'm not playing the pass or the don't pass. At this point, I'm playing for the come out 7. Come out 7. Let's do it. Nope, we got a 12. Midnight. See? That 12 on the come out roll. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be when it likes to show its head. 12 midnight on the come out. All right, now we can still hit a 7. No harm, no foul. But we're not going to get a 7. We're going to get a 9. Nina, center field. 6 and a 3. Dice rolled there. That was a 6 and a 3. 9 is the point. And we're going to lose. We're going to lose that straight up because I'm not playing against it with a don't pass. Now I've got a situation. I've got $34 inside action, not the point. Oh, I lose the hard ways. What am I going to do now? I don't have any don't pass, nothing, no points, or no pass line don't pass. So we're just going to ride it, and we're going to see if we can hit 5, 6, and 8. The non-field numbers. Should be able to hit those about half the time, right? There's a 6, easy. Now I've got nothing protecting me. I've got nothing covering me with a don't pass. I am naked out here on the table. So I'm just going to take that 14 and I'm going to collect it. And let's roll them again. At this point, we just want to avoid the bad number. There's a 5, 5, hard 10, nothing on the 10. We'll reload and shoot them again. 4 hard. From a hard 10 to a hard 4. How many times do you see that happen on the table? Feels like I see it quite a bit, but anyway, doesn't do me any good right now. And there's a 7. All right, 7 out. So we collected 14 against that 34, but we didn't make it enough. I was going to try to get for 3 hits and then press, but it didn't happen. So we lose our 34. And put that away. And let's see where we're at. There is $20. $25 there. Plus 2 is 27. And I've got 30. Well, listen, I don't do math very well, so let's just go this way. We'll do it this way. So I want you to see, it looked like I was losing my bankroll, but I still had all this lay the back wall stuff here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 125 and 150. So at 150, 170, 160, 170, 175, 177. So I did end up, remember I had that $80 no 5 that I lost. So I lost $80 there. You take that and you put that back on. If anyway, the lay the back wall did not hurt me today. Let's just say that. Laying the back wall did not hurt. And I hope you see why it can actually be. I think I got paid once on it. So I did win 120 doing it. And if you know, when you're at the casino, you see a lot of come out 7s. And sometimes you see 2 or 3 of them in a row. And you're collecting $120 every time that happens. Minus the VIG, but 120 every time it happens. And you're only risking 30 if and when one of those box numbers rolls and becomes the point. That's why I like playing the don't pass for 30, because there's a good chance that I will recover that. If a 7 rolls before the point's made, I'm gaining $30 more to cover that. So at that point, my risk on the lay the back wall is 0. And anyway, I like the concept. I'm playing around with it a little bit. I like adding the hard ways to the hop on the come out, because that, as you saw once, if you do hit the hard ways, it pays for itself. So you don't end up losing any money on that one. But anyway, let me know what you think. I kind of like this, and who knows? I have played something like this. I have played lay the back wall at the casino, and I did okay with it, but I kind of forgot about it. So I was reminded, and I wanted to just make a quick video. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.